So to find the area underneath the graph, the first, or between the graphs, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to graph both of the functions. So I'm going to graph the cosine of x. Now hopefully the cosine of x and y equals x are not difficult functions. You should be able to do by hand. But if they're putting it on the calculator section, most likely they're doing it for a reason. Okay, and I think once you graph them, you'll kind of see why. So I add another function in here, and I put in y equals x, and I graph that one, and I'm just going to zoom them in a little bit. So it's the area that's between cosine of x, y equals x, and then the y-axis. So I can kind of see that area there, but I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So I can tell that one of my bounds is going to be x equals 0. But now I also need to find that intersection. So here I am. And then notice all of the decimal places that I get. Now I'm going to store this value. So I'm going to need all those decimal places when I evaluate the integral. So I store the value as a, or whatever you want, and that's what it means by the bolded, that it's been stored. So now I need this area that's between these two graphs here, and I can use the integral to find that. So I'm going to go back, not here, I'm going to go to my home screen and go to my calculate, and I'm going to do the integral. So integral, there we go. And my bounds are 0, and that value that I found, which I stored as a, so I don't have to put in all the decimal places. If I didn't store it as a, I would have to put them all in. Now I know that the top function was f1, so I put f1 of x, so using that vars button, minus f2 of x, using the vars button, and then dx, and that will give me the area between those two curves. Okay, and I just make sure that the f of 1 was the one that was on top and the f of 2 is the one that was on the bottom. Okay, so using those calculator functions of store and vars, it saves a lot of time.